Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Nick and today we have another episode of Fake versus Real Pokemon Edition Game Boy Color. There has been a lot of variants of Pokemon Edition Game Boy Color out there and we're gonna be doing the ones for United States with the Pikachu, Togepi, and Jigglypuff. There's been a lot of replacement shells and even just the screens of these, so hopefully you didn't pay up too much for those replacement ones because the original one I think is selling for around $200-$300 nowadays, and it's gonna be all dependent on the condition. But we have the shell one here and I have an authentic one here, and we're gonna try to look for differences that we can find just to make sure that if you're looking for an authentic one, you'll be able to get one and identify one on the listings, and you'd know what to ask for when you're looking for pictures. Let's go through it. Here we have the Pikachu Edition Game Boy Color, United States exclusive, I believe, and I think it was released in Canada as well. We have an original and a shell one. This is gonna be slightly difficult to identify what's an original and what's a shell. I think the shell that I got is in pretty good shape, so let's check out what's the difference says. Can you tell what's the fake and what's the original? If you said this is the original one, then you're probably wrong because we have the authentic one here, and the main difference I could find right now is the button. The button is like not quite as green as the shell one. This is like more like teal. This is green. Okay, so that's one of the main difference here. But the color itself, it's really hard to tell just by going by the color, because they got this fake pretty close to the original. Okay, all right, let's look at the front here. Like this Game Boy Color sign here. Overall, the original one just looks lighter. Okay, maybe if it's brand new it still looks like this, but overall everything's lighter on the original one. Like Pikachu looks lighter, like lighter yellow, and Jigglypuff looks like a lighter lighter pink here. Look at how dark this pink is. Okay, this purple looks lighter and this blue-green looks lighter in here. Okay, Pokeball looks pretty much the same. Alright. Not a lot of difference there. You got communication in there too. Okay, so that's the thing I was saying is the color here. The buttons for the original one, even the arrow looks like shiny smooth. The fake one looks like rough, and it's almost like in the same quality as the shell. I guess there's a slight shine on the original as well. Like this more like a dull yellow. This like more like a shiny yellow. If you could see that difference. The logo looks very similar. Looks like they got that on point. Select start. Alright, let's look at the bottom one. Bottom one looks pretty much on point too. Not a lot of difference we could find in here. I guess the shell one has a more pronounced like edge here. You can see that. The original is smooth. Okay, you see that? The original. Okay, so that's that in the front and the bottom. On the side, pretty much the same. Left side, pretty much the same as well. Okay, you could see like that. Not really. Like it's a more like shiny yellow for this. All right, and shiny blue for the original one. See that shine? I can't recreate it with the shell one. See? Okay, back one. So the serial number here, if like it sort of look like this, then it's probably a good serial number. I've seen fake serial numbers of these already that is copied on and put in there, so you can't go by just that. So this particular one, you could tell that it's fake because look at the font there of Nintendo. Okay, it's a different font. It says pretty much the same thing, but it doesn't have this Nintendo /creatures /GameFreak in here. Okay, but other than that, everything else says that. CGB-POB-JPN. Alright, so the cover itself, I can't find any difference, a lot of difference either. The color is like just close, but again, you got that shine in there for the Game Boy, for the original one. But the fake one looks like you could like get that slight shine in there too, so it's very difficult. Alright, the back. Unlike the gold and silver ones where we could find a difference, in here you can't really find a lot of differences. It's very close. The only thing I notice here is like the original one has these yellow circular dots on the sides. Okay, the fake cover doesn't have that. All right, the battery cover, maybe we could unlock any more differences here. Not really. It's pretty much the same, saying the same stuff. Okay, so the main differences we could find is that overall shininess. It's gonna be hard if you don't have a an original one to do a side by side, but all right, battery cover, if you got this, then most likely it's gonna be original, but I've seen a fake one with this number too. Okay, you got those circular ones on the battery cover. Pikachu looks darker, looks tanned, and Jigglypuff looks darker. Okay, the letter O and the letter R looks darker on the original. I mean on the shell one. This is the original. And then the green button doesn't look quite green, and it's not shiny like these. Like these are not shiny. You could see the big difference in the shininess of the buttons. And the back, if it doesn't have this, then you gotta question the authenticity. And the cover should look like this. Okay, this is the original one. It should say these things on the original. And just pay attention to the font of the Nintendo. Okay, it's not guaranteed that, because people scan these nowadays and then slap it in there, so it's not a guarantee that just because it completely looks like this means it's an authentic one. Okay, anyway, that's it for a side-by-side comparison of Game Boy Color Pikachu Edition. And that's it for today. I hope you found the video helpful. There are a lot of shells out there, and the shells doesn't really cost much. It would be really useful if you have an old Game Boy Color that you want to restore and just replace the shell so you could roll with a cool Pokemon Edition shell. Other than that, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and have a good day.
Where the movie started, facing at a photo they've taken. Space tree flying through the skies and petals happen.